Heavy is the head that wears the crown. But they have no throne until you buy it. Right, Super7? Hey guys, Jay. Welcome back to the channel. So guys, Mad Hatter, friend of the channel, did a total walkthrough of the DesignerCon 2022 that happened this past weekend. And one of the biggest things that really caught my eye was when he passed by the Super7 booth and saw the Conan the King prototype sitting on that throne. Oh my god, I gotta tell you, I was super excited. It's no secret that I'm a huge Conan fan, and I was freaking out, guys. This was absolutely crazy. Today, I received an email from Super7, and let me tell you, I was excited. Guys, let's take a deep dive into what happened today. But before we get started, if you enjoyed this type of content, guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post up to 2 episodes a week, and I hope you guys enjoy. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys will always know when new episodes are posted. Guys, I also have a Patreon page, and if you are in a position to help out the channel, please consider checking out that page. It's Mega Retro on Patreon. Guys, the Patreons really help me to make wonderful content here on Mega Retro, and I couldn't do it without them. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. Guys, without further ado, let's take a deep dive into what Super7 put into my inbox today, which I'm, suffice to say, just a little bit miffed at. Let's have a look. I got some beef here. So here we have the visage, the vision of Conan the King. My god, he looks so great. I am loving the way he looks, but let's take a look at the body here. Conan Ultimates Wave 4. Apparently he constitutes his entire wave. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Super7's newest wave, made to order Conan the Barbarian Ultimates, features King Conan and the throne of Aquilonia, inspired by the end credit scene from Conan the Barbarian. His physical strength may be unparalleled, but is the throne of Aquilonia a burden even this great warrior cannot bear? With the Ultimates figure of King Conan and the throne of Aquilonia, you can decide his ultimate fate. Delivery of winter 2023. I'm not going to hold my breath. Now, I was super stoked for this, of course, as I'm a huge Conan fan, as you guys know. Then I started looking at the pictures, and I started realizing something. I'm like, that's weird. I see Conan here, there's the throne. And that's when I started, putting 1 and 1 together. 1 and 1, unfortunately, turned into 2. Check it out, everybody. I'm not happy about this, guys. I am not happy about this. Holy crap, yes, your eyes do not deceive you, everybody. They're selling the throne separately. My god, Super7, what are you doing? Why are you selling the throne separately? This should come in an entire set. They are selling it as a pair. I mean, they are. But $100 for King Conan and his throne? I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is, oh, man. Let's take a deep dive. Let's see what exactly you get. If you buy them separately. Pre-order by himself is $55, and of course they close on January 3rd. Clicking on the images, guys, I mean, yeah, it is King Conan. I mean, that's obvious. I love the sculpting. I do like the way they look. Even in these digital renders, they look freaking amazing, honestly. And of course, Mad Hatter is right. The heads are a hit and miss with Super7. But honestly, I think it's hard to screw this one up. Usually if you have a beard, most of the minor details are covered up, so I think they'll do okay with this. And most of the sculpts that they've done for Conan in the Super7 line have been okay. So this one here, I love it. You have your very stoic kind of idea where he's just looking forward, and then you have one where he's definitely hunched over, looking on his throne, and his eyes are way up at the top, looking straight out, menacingly, just a crazy little glare. He's adorned with his future garb as King of Aquilonia. He's got the wolf heads just draped over his shoulders. He has a lion's crest. I'm not 100% sure. It's got these weird little ears on the sides, but I'm pretty sure it's some sort of cat. He-Man inspired belt, which is awesome. And it's got the sun rays sort of deity emblazoned on it. It's pretty cool. He's got his codpiece, his wonderful upper thigh pads, crazy looking shin pads. The kneecaps are lions. I think that's absolutely true. So I think he is the Lion of Aquilonia 100%. He's also got this weird peg sticking out at the side. He has a smaller sword here, and you can see it has a lot of lion heraldry, sort of like the Atlantean sword, but instead of having the serpents on the other side, it's actually 2 lions, and a huge lion in the middle. I love that design. I wonder if they'll ever release this in a full replica format. It's got this gigantic pommel at the top. That's just weird. Wonderful wrappings, and of course that wonderful design, which harkens back to the Atlantean sword right here. The sheath is kind of telling. We can see this huge gigantic hole here, which I'm almost certain pegs into this this weird side peg here, which is very reminiscent of Lion. He's also included with another Atlantean sword. I mean, God, we've gotten one for every single Conan in this line, so what's another sword? He comes with a couple of swappable hands, 2 splayed hands and 2 gripping hands, along with the 2 fisted hands, which are on the figure itself right here. This is great. This I have no problems with. At $55 is pretty much par for the course. As we can see, just absolutely imposing. Definitely has that Arnold Schwarzenegger brow, the chin line, the beard. He's looking so great. And of course, he does stand there in his glory. I love it. Here he is, seated on the throne of Aquilonia. And this, again, is another problem that I have. You shouldn't be putting this as part of the solicitation photos of the character himself if he doesn't come with the throne of Aquilonia. These should be completely separate. And you can, or at least put down here in somewhere that the throne is sold separately. It doesn't actually say that. It doesn't say that anywhere. Like right here, it should have said throne sold separately. $55 for this figure. I'm definitely interested. And there are payment plans in place if you want to order it directly from Super7. Now, let's get to the elephant in the room. Yeah, the Throne of Aquilonia itself. I mean, God, $45 for this thing? Come on, Super7. Like, I know things are changing, but this is a throne. This is an important piece to the character of Conan the King. I just don't understand why you're separating them. And I sort of, you know what? No, I'm going to take that back. I do understand why you're separating them. Some people don't care about the throne. I get that. But still, it's one of these things. $45 for this? Is it really worth $45? I think that's my biggest question. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the way it looks. The lion heads mounted on this throne, the lion feet, you know, the cushion, the base, and it even includes this crazy looking spear that is reminiscent of the movie shot of Conan sitting on the throne with this crazy looking spear just resting on his shoulder. Yeah, I get it. You know, some people just don't want to buy the throne. I think what's really bugging me is the $45 price one. I'm not sure it really warrants $45. I mean, it's a wonderful base. It's a wonderful sculpt. I get that. And I get that there's an additional rug, concept here. I get all that. But honestly, it's a freaking place for him to sit his freaking keister. Like, why? Why $45? I think I would have been happier at $35, maybe $30. $45 for this thing? I don't know. I know it comes with an extra spear, but seriously, I think a $10 less, maybe $15 less would have been more preferable. But you know what? It's not like they're not selling this thing as a package deal. They are. They're selling it together, the Throne of Aquilonia with Conan the King. And yeah, it's all there. Everything that you could ever hope for the set for $100 freaking dollars. Now, I am no mathematician, but yeah, I get it. $55 plus $45 equals $100. I understand. But I think that this set here should not have been more than $75. That's just my opinion. And this is, of course, coming from me, who's going to buy this thing. I'm going to buy it. I'm just not supremely happy about this. And it's not like it's the first time that this has happened. We see that Monstar is available for pre-order at $54.99. And, again, which I think is very disingenuous, they actually have him displayed here with his throne. The throne is a separate piece. Now, the throne here is $44.99, but let me tell you something, guys. Let's be perfectly honest with you. Take a look at Monstar sitting on this throne. Guys, he's gigantic, Monstar, and this throne is gigantic. That's what's really bugging me. This throne is probably worth $44.99, even though I don't want it to be worth $44.99. I mean, this thing is a gigantic piece of plastic. You throw this thing at somebody, you're probably going to dent them in the head. Seriously, this thing is massive. If Monstar here sits on this and literally it goes right over his head, Monstar is no joke. He is a pretty massive figure. I mean, 7 inches tall minimum, and looking at the size of this throne, this thing has got to be close to 5 or 6 inches in of itself in the height. That's freaking crazy. Whereas this throne, I'm sorry, this throne does not have enough plastic in it to be $45. I'm sorry. This thing's tiny. Seriously, I don't even think it, okay, fine, maybe $25, but $45, I'm sorry. Even if it does come with an extra spear, and again, this is me just talking out of my butt, because I'm going to end up buying this thing. I know that. I already am going to buy this thing. I know, because I am a crazy Conan fan, and I really need this stupid set, because I'm nuts. Guys, this is crazy. Sometimes being a collector really sucks. It never pays. It never pays. This is just an endless, money pit. But sometimes it really hurts to be a collector. Oh my god. I don't agree with the pricing structure here. I just don't. I mean, I was kind of upset when Monstar was announced without his throne. I was kind of upset about that. But then I saw the damn thing, and I was like, dang, that thing's freaking huge. So I knew that, there was some cost involved in that, and not everyone's going to buy that throne. So I sort of, kind of accepted that. But this one, I'm just so frustrated because, yeah, I need this set. This is something. I'm a huge Conan fan. I'm a massive Conan fan, and I need this. But do I want to pay $100 US for this thing? God, that's like $135 Canadian. Holy crap! Seriously, do I need that? The answer is yes, I need it. But do I want to pay that price? No, I absolutely do not want to pay that price. I am half of the mind right now just to put down the money for King Conan and roll the dice on them maybe having a flash sale one day with the throne. $10 less, maybe $15 less, and I'd be happy to pay that. But right now, it's one of those things I don't want to miss out on that throne. And again, I know myself, I need this thing. But don't be like me, guys. Please don't be like me. Make the decisions that make sense to you. This is just one of those things. I'm a huge Conan fan. I love the movie. I love everything about it. It really was just live-action He-Man in my headcanon. It really was. Just the fantasy realm that encompassed it. Thulsa Doom, Thorgrim, all these guys, right? Just incredible. Valeria, Super7. Where's Valeria? Where is Subutai? Right? Where are these characters? Heck, where the heck is Akiro? Where is Akiro? Oh my gosh, man. Like crazy. We need these things in our lives, man. We really do. But at $100 for the set, I don't know. I really have to think twice about this, and it's going to tear me up inside because I need that throne. So, guys, let me know in the comment section below. Are you as torn as I am on this? Because honestly, I am seriously torn. I love what Super7 is doing this line. I really do. No one's doing Conan. No one was. No one is. And the fact that they picked up this license and are doing great things with it, bravo. But the pricing structure right now, and I get it, I understand, shipping concerns, manufacturing, all that crazy stuff, I get it. But at the end of the day, man, it hurts to be a collector sometime. Holy crap. Please, guys, let me know in the comment section below. Are you guys into this? Are you going to be picking this up? Are you going to be pre-ordering this from Super7 or Big Bad Toy Store or any of the other retailers who are going to be carrying it? Are you okay with this crazy price of $45 for a freaking throne? And, of course, $55 for King Conan? Or are you completely out and like, this is just price gouging, this is not worth the price of admission, why would anybody pay for that tiny little throne? I don't get it. Guys, please, leave those comments in the comment section below. But, I'm an idiot that way. I will be buying this thing. Oh my god, just crazy. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Crom! Why? Why the throne of Aquilonia is so heavy and expensive? Oh my gosh, guys. Geek proud, everybody. Geek proud. Geek proud. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. Thank you so much, everybody. It's thanks to your support that this channel continues to grow, and I really could not have done this without you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It really means a lot and really helps the channel to keep growing.